Parvulos, Children of the Apocalypse. As within a review, this may contain spoilers. Do you prefer savory or sweet? Initially, I wasn't going to make a review on this movie, but I kept thinking about it and have some thoughts. The story follows three young brothers living alone in the woods after the world was devastated by a viral apocalypse. This virus turned people into zombies. The boys, while trying to survive in this world, keep a mystery, often referred to as a monster, locked in the basement. There's a turn later in the story that, while it may not be my choice or preference, was a bold one to make. This is especially true when kids are the ones making that choice. The following is spoiler territory, so you have been warned. One day, a young woman shows up at the cabin, fights off the older brother, and takes control of the kids and the cabin. She eats their food, and you can tell she hasn't had much to eat as she is eating as fast and as much as she can. She tells the brothers about life outside the woods and asks if they have seen any planes flying around this area. She tells them that these planes are dropping vaccines that contain a cure for the virus. The older brother, while trying to maintain the secret of their infected parents living in the basement, tells the woman that she can't stay. She agrees and tells him that she will leave in the morning. As she is preparing to leave, she hears loud noises coming from the basement. She makes her way down the stairs and comes face to face with the infected parents of the boys. The older brother shows up, and while they argue about why they have infected people in the basement, the parents get a hold of the woman, rip her flesh open, and begin to eat her intestines. Some time has gone by, and the brothers notice that physically the parents look healthier. They conclude that eating the woman must have been the cause of this transformation. The young boys especially want to continue feeding their parents humans. The older brother tells them that he's not going to do that, and if they did, that would make them murderers. They take a vote, and the younger boys outvote the older brother. The older brother sees that the younger ones won't change their minds and shows them how to set a trap. The young ones leave to find other people and come across an older man living alone. They set their trap and end up killing him. The reason I said this path that the boys took would not be my choice or preference is because I would have preferred if they had gone out and searched for the vaccine instead. That being said, making the boys murderers was a fascinating moral conundrum. Going with my choice or preference would have been the easy route, but this took guts by the filmmakers, no pun intended. What I didn't like as much was what came after. A group of religious zealots followed the boys back to the cabin. This group called themselves trumpeters, referencing the Bible and the trumpets that angels will play, signaling the apocalypse. They believe that only a chosen few are worthy and must sacrifice the others for the apocalypse to begin. The trumpeters take hold of the brothers and start the ritual. The main trumpeter came across as a little over the top, and the ritual followed suit. With the arrival of the trumpeters, the vibe of the story turned, and I don't think it was for the better. Another thing I didn't like, but it wasn't as big of a deal, was the color grading of the film. The colors were muted to an almost black and white picture, but not all the way there, leaving just enough color. It's not a deal breaker, but it gave it a muddled look in my opinion. One last thing that I didn't like was the audio. It was too loud. Not sure what caused the audio issues. It could be the movie theater I was in, or the film had poor audio engineering. Overall, the movie is good and it may be worth watching. If you stuck around this long, why not give the video a like, try it out, see if it works, subscribe, check out my other videos, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the film. See you in the next review.